Airbnb. Remember when we had that conversation a couple of months ago, 3 months ago, where I told you, where I said, hey, you know what? Your biggest issue isn't going to be people, isn't going to be the crazy things that you allow on your platform, but the biggest thing is going to be cities. Well, look where we are here at the beginning of the year, and it's already started to happen, guys. Hey, I'm just a YouTuber. Try to explain to people on when it comes to real estate what's going to happen. But hey, let's jump right into it, guys. It says New York could lose 10,000 Airbnb listings because of a new short-term rental regulation. A new short-term rental registration law put forth by New York could remove thousands of Airbnb listings from the market next month, which is this month. Well, listen, guys, Airbnb is no stranger to controversy, right? Hosts, I keep telling you guys, the Airbnb game, the short rental game, it's going to be tough. And not only is it going to be tough because cities are coming against you, it's going to be tough, the climate that we're going into, right? We have a recession that we're already in. And a recession that the government is saying that we're going to probably go into. We're seeing inflation go up and up and up, and we're seeing things cost more and more and more.
I only have like $3.50, so it's hard, super hard.
What is the one thing that people cut back on? That is going to be vacation, trips, travel. They're going to cut back on all of those things. So you're going to see, listen to me, Airbnb hosts, you're going to see a big pullback.
Well, there's a simple explanation for this.
Now, here is what this new measure in New York is saying. A new measure which will go into effect January will require Airbnb hosts to register their short-term rentals with the city's database, including proof that the host themselves resides there and that the home abides by local zoning and safety requirements. If the Airbnb host fails to comply, they could face a $1,000 to $5,000 penalty in fees. Now, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill, we're gonna tighten some screws. This is happening all over the country, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened in some other cities. We have New Jersey, Weehawken, New Jersey, which is right across the Hudson River. Weehawken's bans short-term rentals like Airbnb in the township. They completely banned Airbnb from even doing business in that township, guys.
Okay.
Now, let's take a look at what it says here. The move prohibits rentals of less than 30 consecutive days, targeting short-term rental hosts who use vacation rentals, companies like Airbnb, Booking.com, to rent out the units for short periods of time, as opposed to renting to long-term tenants. But like I said, guys, this is no big thing. Like I have been telling Airbnb hosts to begin with. It is Atlanta, it is Las Vegas, it's all over Austin. All of these places are putting the screws to Airbnb. They're saying no short-term rentals in our country. This is the thing, guys. This is the thing. This is what I want you to really understand, hosts. Just put on the thinking cap. Do you really think cities, all the tax credits that they've given to hotels to build in their communities, into their cities, that they've put in a certain zoning area, all of that money, do you think that they're going to just let thousands and thousands of homes turn into Airbnb and circumvent all of their money?
The guy's making a lot of sense.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard. And they're going to play hardball when it comes to that, guys. But the funny thing is Airbnb hosts have already been feeling the pinch. They've been feeling the tightening of the screws from cities. They've been hearing the tightening of the screws from customers also. I know what you're thinking.
Orlando, how do you know this? Are you an Airbnb host too?
I am not an Airbnb host, but you don't have to hear it from me. Let's listen to an Airbnb super host on Twitter. What did they say? It says, what's going on with Airbnb? No bookings at all. And then right underneath it, it says, has anyone seen a huge decrease in bookings over the last 3 to 4 months? We went from at least 50% occupancy to literally 0% in the last 2 months. I'm just curious if this is something that's going on with my property or if others have been seeing similar things. I am in Palm Springs. Where are you located? Well. Bring it in, Airbnb hosts. Listen. I'm a customer. I don't own short-term rentals. That's not really my game. We need to have this conversation to make you understand as a customer, from a customer to an Airbnb host, why customers are not booking your properties. The funny thing with Airbnb is you get people with the price. You book a property and it says, oh, look, the price is, let's say $1,300. And then when you get to the very, very end, the price jumps up to $3K. Like, how did that happen? How did I go from spending $1,300 to you doubling the price when I get to the cart? And when you look at the details, you see all of these fees. And let's take a look here and see what some of these fees are. We have an individual here who says paid guest. He's staying 2 nights for $1,600. Super expensive, but he's paying $3,200. Let's look at the cleaning fee, $140. Guest service fee, another $500. Occupancy tax, another $400.
As a joke, and he would then share.
This is the reason why it's so tough to stay in the Airbnb. You're gonna hit me over the head with a cleaning fee, which normally in my experience, cleaning fees $400 to $500, maybe sometimes $600 for a cleaning fee. And then if there's any towels, I have to wash the towels. In some instances, you got to bring your own towels, your own bed sheets. And then on top of that, you're paying a cleaning fee. So let me get this straight. So you're telling me I have to come to your Airbnb and then be the maid or housekeeping and then pay you for my work? What? Make sense where I have to pay my own fee. And then you guys charge additional fees that nobody knows what the fees are. They just say property fee. What is that? Administration fee. And they're not small fees. They're big, huge numbers. So you can see how this guy went from $3,200 that he thought he was going to spend, and then now it's $1,000 more. That could be the reason why there's some contention with people deciding,
You know what? I'm gonna go stay at the Hilton because they include breakfast and they'll clean up the unit without me having to pay them myself.
Airbnbs come off greedier and greedier and greedier. I get it. You want to make money. That's no problem. I have no issues with that at all. I am a property owner myself. I get it. You want to make money.
Yeah, just pile up my money.
That's no problem. But at a certain point, when you're scaring away your customers from how much money you're charging, you have to understand that is probably the reason. You have to have a conversation with yourself. That's probably the reason why you're not getting customers. And I'm not saying every Airbnb host is greedy, but then we have guys like this that I'm going to show you that charge $10,000 for breaking a contract if you give him a bad review. You don't believe me? Let's take a look at it.
Alan Price, his wife, and their dog Lincoln were off to the mountains.
Come on.
Price went on Airbnb and found this interesting rental, the Blue Ridge Bus.
It's like a really cool old renovated motorhome. So we thought it'd be a great way to, check it out.
Plus, the host was a super host, which according to Airbnb means highly rated, experienced, reliable, and responsive.
Price says he booked it, but that on the way there, something made him read the host rules more carefully, and he noticed this one right here, number 16. Guests may not leave a negative review in online digital forums if the guest has violated this rental agreement. Basically, if he or she does violate the agreement, the guest agrees to pay the homeowner $10,000.
We're going to charge you $10,000 if you potentially tell the truth.
And then also Airbnb has a hidden camera problem with cameras hidden all over the property because some hosts believe that you need these cameras so your customers and your tenants don't tear up your property.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
So they put hidden cameras, which is illegal, but they feel that they need to do it for whatever reason. And Airbnb, even though it has put down policies and whatnot, it's something that still occurs to this day. So are you safe going to an Airbnb? I know what some of you are going to say.
In some hotels, they have been found to have that too.
And I would say, yes, you're right. But it seemed to be a little bit more prevalent in an Airbnb, in a short-term rental, for whatever reason that is. So at the end of the day, what is going to happen to Airbnb? Is Airbnb going to be able to get over all of these humps? I don't know, but it does seem like there's going to be a big downturn when it comes to Airbnb hosts getting into this, doing that arbitrage that a lot of people love to do. And it seems like it's going to be a downhill slope from here if you're an Airbnb host. So once again, guys, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video here. It will give you more information on the housing market, get into your first rental property, and just financial news. I will see you on the next one. Thanks.